a story just about a previous date that I've had. In the end, I really want to know if I'm wrong for thinking the way that I think. So let me know. Stay tuned, please. Okay, so I get there a little early and I valet. He's like a minute later than me, and I see that he parks across the street instead of choosing to valet. I don't really question it because, to each their own, whatever. And then we go and have our dinner. We end up ordering like 3 courses, appetizer, entree, dessert. We had wine. I was really impressed by his palate. He didn't just stick to like the typical things. He was a little adventurous in what he likes to eat. Also, it was a first date too, and he brought me flowers. I really did like that. They were red and white roses. They were pretty beautiful. So we're getting ready to leave. Mind you, we didn't finish all of our food. So we both have leftover food and the flowers that he gave me. So we're walking to valet, and valet's like, okay, will that be cash or card? And I'm like, card. Okay. So the guy literally does not even attempt to take out his card or like reach in his pocket or anything. Mind you, I have flowers in a hand and I have my leftover food in the hand too. So not only is he not even attempting to not pay for the valet, he's also like completely unbothered with the fact that my hands are full, and I can't reach into my purse. So literally the valet guy is like, well, somebody gotta pay. So he takes my he takes my flowers. So I end up reaching in my bag and paying for the valet because somebody gotta pay for it. Mind you, again, while we're having dinner, we're laughing and joking, everything's going so good, but I'm just so turned off that he didn't even attempt to try to pay for the valet. Bruh. And I'm really just a little taken back because I don't think I've ever had to pay for my own valet coming from a date, like ever. Like that's kind of weird, and it kind of turned me off. So I called my friend afterwards when I got in the car and I was on my way home, and I was like, just kind of explained everything the way I explain everything now. And I was like, girl, like, am I tripping that I'm upset that he didn't pay for my valet, or like what? Because this has never happened before.
Well, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Ways to check your entitlement, ladies. Think about this. Is what I'm complaining about that big of a deal? Again, $40 worth of valet. He paid for everything else. I've never had to pay for my valet on the first date. But guess what? You don't have a man either. So is it that big of a deal that this man didn't pay for your valet? I really would like to know if this man called her back. If she had a second date. Ladies, think about it. Think about this. What is the other individual's perspective or reasoning? Again, he doesn't feel the need to get valet for himself. So what makes you think that you've earned the right to expect for him to pay for your valet? You are not his woman. And it's just the first date. Your expectations are way too high. Especially, again, y'all, considering how he paid for the rest of the day. I just really cannot believe how ungrateful this girl is. She's acting like a child. This is like her father or someone. Yeah, let's just use this. A father and a daughter, right? A father took his daughter to a carnival. He got her an elephant ear. He got her cotton candy, funnel cake. She got to ride all the rides that she was tall enough for. Come to my little girl and her father. He took her out after the carnival. Excuse me, y'all. To go have a real meal. And she's over here complaining that daddy didn't stop to get her a Sonic Slurpee on the way home after a day's worth of carnival adventure and having a real meal. She's complaining about him not buying her the slushie or a slushie that she wanted from Sonic on the way from home. So she's totally disregarding everything else that this man, that her father has done for her, because she didn't get the Slurpee at the end of the day. Do y'all see how ridiculous that sounds? Spoiled, entitled, ungrateful. What was his reasoning? What was the father's reasoning? What was the father's perspective? That's more sugar. She already had an elephant ear. She already had a funnel cake. She already had cotton candy. She's already had a day's worth of fun. And I got her a real meal to sustain her to take her on the way home and for the rest of the day. But here she is throwing a tantrum about how I didn't purchase a Slurpee. Ridiculous, childish, again, ungrateful, spoiled, selfish. Ladies, check your entitlement. Check your selfishness, ladies. Rose says $40. $40. I could have just parked across the street just like he did. Exactly. It's not that big of a deal. She is really tripping over valet when her date is looking at his car from the front door. But I get it, a lady doesn't want to walk in her heels and all of that. I get that. But the fact that you're expecting him to pay for your valet is the issue. Okay, ladies, we're almost done. Lastly, and I've touched on this, think to yourself, have I earned what I'm expecting? Have I earned what I am expecting? She has not earned that 5-course meal that he purchased for her, that they had together, that he paid for. She had not earned it, but he did it. She had not earned those flowers, but he got them for her. He invested into a possible future with her. He still gave her things, gifted. She still received things that she otherwise had not earned up until that point. But yet, despite the fact that she had not earned the bouquet of flowers, she had not earned the $200 meal, she is complaining about, again, $40 worth of valet. Petty, if you ask me. That's kind of like the same thing as these women these days, people these days talk about manifestation. If I just think long and hard, and if I just envision it in my head, and blah, 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 witchcraft, then it will just come unto me without me doing anything. For my believers, doesn't the word say faith without works is dead? So you can think on it, you can hope for it, but if you didn't put in the work, thus put in some sort of sweat equity, right? An investment of some sort, research, money, education, studying. You don't necessarily have to earn degrees, but studying, right? studying your market, or whatever the case is. Certifications. You can have faith that say you're going to be a cosmetologist, but if you don't go to cosmetology school, and if you don't put in the work, you're not going to become a licensed cosmetologist. You can have faith that you're going to graduate with a, say, bachelor's or master's degree, but if you don't apply for the school, if you don't do the work, then you can think on it and hope for it all you want. But you have not put in the work. Because the work that you put in says that you've earned what you're working for, right? Have you ladies earned what you're expecting from these men who want to spend time with you to see if you are eligible to be his wife? And you over here trying to manifest a man, but you're not willing to put in the work to self-improve for the type of man you want. Because as far as I'm concerned, based on what she was saying, this was a good man. But she was turned off. She was taken aback because he didn't pay for the $40 worth of valet. Seriously. Y'all are fumbling husbands. Let me say that again. Y'all are fumbling husbands because your expectations are ridiculous. Your expectations are too high. Your expectations are ridiculous. Have you earned? Say to yourself, ladies, have I earned what I'm expecting? Is my femininity up to par?
My name is Jillian. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Canada. The highest level of education completed was high school. I decided not to go to college. And I said I'm single, right?
And then what do you do for work?
I'm a writer.
Okay. It's not for Vice though, right?
No,
Okay.
no. I saw that in the comments.
Yeah, fuck
No.
Vice. Okay. What about you?
Hi, my name is Hollywood. I'm a
y'all. Cat Mama, you're funny. Exactly, Rose. Very good point. How do rich, wealthy, well-off, well-to-do people keep their money? By not spending it on things that are unnecessary. Y'all are too busy looking at the rappers and entertainers with their gold chains and grills and all of this, all of that. So you're thinking when you see a man and he doesn't look like the entertainer, he must not have it like that. He must not be a baller. That's off. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you. I've been seeing your comments. Thank you for being here. Hey, Big. We're wrapping it up. Rose says femininity is receiving, but also being thankful. Exactly. Be thankful, ladies. But the first thing I mentioned in ways to check your entitlement, in your thinking, ask yourself, what have I received so far? Without asking. That's what Rose is talking about. It's about receiving, but also being thankful. Again, what have I received without earning it, without putting in the work, by just simply showing up? Feminine women receive things simply by showing up, but we also show thankfulness, gratitude, appreciation. This young lady is ungrateful, unappreciative. A man wifing her up, she's never going to be satisfied. Ladies, I highly recommend for you, if you missed this entire live, like say you came in halfway through, I recommend watching it from the beginning. I really want to get your mind going. Because I know a lot of women, a lot of females are entitled due to them due to their raising, due to their rearing, due to different programming that they were under at home. Being told a man should do this for you, a man should do that for you. But were you taught what you should do for him, what he prefers, how to present yourself to be the best feminine woman you can be? If your goal is to have a man, if your goal is to be married and to have a healthy, lasting marriage relationship. Check your entitlement, ladies.